Our daughter is now a senior at Rutgers, so we've been removed from the public schools for a little bit. There were great things. Mostly we were happy with her education. There also were some real problems, and with teachers and principals also changing, and some problem teachers. So what have you done, without going into details, but what's your approach to those kinds of problem issues?
It's a great question. First of all, I want to thank you because I think we had a conversation around something particular, which was harassment, intimidation, and bullying in the schools, and how that related to some of the timetables. I think one of the most important things that we've done as a board, and I feel really proud of, is listening to people. So, I know Tina, and I know, she's got a kid in the school, but she had some suggestions. And one of them was the time from when someone files harassment, intimidation, and bullying report, because sometimes that happens in school. There's immediate clocks that start, and so we were able to, at the end of that process, they can appeal to the Board of Ed, but we used to meet one Thursday, the third Thursday, and then the fourth Thursday, and they would report the report to us, and parents would only have a week to appeal. And now that we meet once a month, there's an entire month for them to consider that. So that's a big change, and it's been a really positive change. Because certainly we want everyone to be following those protocols. As far as teacher effectiveness, principal effectiveness, if teachers aren't good, they're not staying with us. On the other hand, if they need help, I was a new teacher. I taught for 10 years, but I can tell you my first year was very different from my 9th year. They need support. They need professional development. I think that's really critical. We just had Robert Jackson in today. He's going to spend a week with our administrators in the different schools. He's a former NFL star, but also became a teacher himself and specializes in looking at all children, particularly Latinos, African Americans, and not making excuses and making sure that we're providing the resources and supports that we need. Franklin is a diverse town. Kids come to us with all kinds of needs, and we have to make sure whatever happens at home, it doesn't matter, because when they leave, they have the skills and tools they need to be successful, and that's what we pride ourselves on, and this is going to be very much on that vein, continuing to grow. As far as the vacancies, this is a 3-part question, so it's a good thing it's 5-minute limit. We have an awesome superintendent now. Dr. John Ravalli came on, and we had a number of vacancies very high up in the principal level, and we've been able to fill all of those. So they all have permanent people now, which is really important. That being said, if someone's not good, you don't keep them just because you want a permanent person. You have to have really high standards, and we do. And we're going to continue to apply those as those folks work towards tenure and make sure we have the best individuals for the life of the school. But I think he's built an incredible team. If you haven't had a chance to meet John, he's really a tremendous asset for the district. He was a good get. It was a sort of, what do you say, like a positive benefit of the superintendent's salary cap, because he was at a small school where he made a lot of money. And when the cap hit, he had to go to a big school to make close. He took a reduction to come here to make close to what he was making. And we got someone with experience, even though we had the tumultuous time, we were able to recruit him and keep him. He's very happy here. And my hope is to keep him and keep the good teachers and good administrators, and really challenge everyone to excel for our kids.